Hello there, Bitizens, and welcome to the Kilobits. My name is Francesca, and this week on Here's the Storm, we are playing Kharazim, the monk support character from Diablo 3. And he is a support. Like I said, we've also got Uther on our team as a support. We have Assassin, Zeratul, and two specialists, Nazibo and Zagara. Enemy team has Raynor, Brightwing, Sylvanas, Murky, and Kharazim, so they also have two supports, two specialists, and an assassin. So hopefully this will be fairly balanced. We are on the newest map that I don't think I've played for you guys yet, and that is the Infernal Shrines, I believe it's called. And that is a Diablo theme map, and the most recent one to be released. We'll go over the objective as it kind of happens. But this is, this is Kharazim. He is a support character, and we're going to be doing a kind of a supportive build. The first talent I picked here is actually your trait, or your passive, or whatever, called Transcendence, where every third basic attack heals the nearest enemy with the lowest health. You could have picked damage or mana, but, you know, your support, healing is probably the most useful. Whoops. Oh, Brightwing is here. I'm going to back off. Then we also have our abilities. So our W does an AoE heal. You can see they're doing it in a circle. My Q is a dash. I can dash to allies or enemies. My E buffs my auto attack so that they have increased range and increased speed, sorry, for 2 seconds. And my ultimate we'll get to when we get to. But yeah, so this is Kharazim. He, like I say, he's a support. We were going to be playing Rexxar this week, as that's the newest character that came out. However, Rexxar has a lot of bugs in his kit that basically mean, or make it so that, he has bugs which I feel like they make it so that his talent choices aren't maybe the easiest things to pick. So some of his talents are bugged. For example, his regeneration talent at level 1. If you don't collect the orbs and someone on your team gets the orbs, you don't get the stacks. And I do think that's quite a costly pick, a costly talent. So so I don't want to do a build for him that's going to be redundant as soon as they fix some of his issues. So we're going to kind of wait a little bit with that. So we're playing the second most recently added character, Kharazim. I'm going to go heal Naz. So we're looking for fights here. This is the objective. So periodically a shrine will spawn, you right click it to activate it, and minions appear. We're going to wait till the team shows up before we activate anything. But minions appear. Once the minions appear, why am I frontlining? Oh god, why am I frontlining? Once the minions appear, you have to kill them. We probably shouldn't have activated it. I think I might have accidentally right clicked on it there. I'm going to just hit these though for heals. So I'm really just trying to get some heals off by hitting things. But I think I'm actually going to die. Heal. Yes. Yes. Damn it. No. So I think I accidentally activated the shrine here, which I didn't want to do by right-clicking on it. And you'll notice that you have to kill minions. The enemy team has 11. We have 8. But really, you do want to kill the enemy team here. And that seems to be going pretty well in that we killed some people. But then our players are dying as well. The first shrine is normally pretty messy, if I'm honest, like trying to get the stacks. We're going to get in here and try and heal people up. And especially kill their what's he called? What is he called? Kharazim. We're also going to grab a healing ward, and we're going to drop this at the back lines behind the team so that we have healing pretty much across most of the objective. We're also going to just super punch Brightwing. But you'll notice they haven't killed the ward, and that's why I still think ward is a pretty good talent choice. Uh-oh. Drop it. Drop it. He's not going to drop it. Oh, wow. We've completely decimated them. I guess because he caught Brightwing, he wasn't going to drop it, and I wasn't taking enough hits. But there we go. So we managed to kill the 30 minions before the enemy team did. And we have spawned this Punisher who is going to go down mid lane. And the thing with Punishers is they prioritively attack heroes. So you'll notice that he actually prioritizes heroes over enemies. And that was a really good kill on the Murky Egg there with the zombie walls. Also, they can drop these nasty laser things you see like spinning around and causing us trouble. And just in general, Punishers are not fun. Like, Punisher's just not fun. I'm trying to make sure that I'm hitting things here. In order to make sure that I'm getting my healing off my trait, and that the team is getting benefits. So also using your quick attack like that, we can get some benefits. Quick attack, I feel like a ratata. Well, come here. Gosh darn it! I don't know what he's trying. Well, I know what he's trying to do. Trying to kill the tower. But the thing is, I can't heal him if he runs away like that. But it's good to remember you can dash to teammates, which is fine so long as the teammates are running where you want them to be. You can also dash to minions as well. And this is looking pretty neat. I feel like Kharazim he's a fun hero to play for sure, but I do feel like his kit is a bit weird in that, like, obviously, like, your dash isn't really a support ability, and doing damage isn't really a support ability. It just kind of buffs your passive. So you kind of have to build him into it. Some people do like to build him damage, but I do feel that he doesn't really excel in a damage role in the ways, you know, like a Tassadar might, for example. I'm actually going to just recall here. I've got time to get to base. There's nowhere that needs defending. There's no lane that needs soaking. So if I recall at this point, I can get mana quite safely and save my well tap. So that's what we're going to do. The next talent we're going to pick here, Echo of Heaven. Basically, your AoE heal does a second AoE heal after 2 seconds for slightly less health. And this actually makes his healing quite substantial, to the point where we could probably actually call this a healing build, because we will have a lot of heals, whereas we have Uther, who has obviously more utility. And we'll just dash to Murky and punch him. There we go, look at that. That also helps if Zeratul has picked Gathering Power, which I don't think he has. No, he picked Focused Attack. So, like, Gathering Power he could have picked against the Murky, because, you know, you're gonna get the hits in on a Murky. You're gonna get the stacks in on a Murky, but it's still, since it got nerfed, which it did fairly recently, it's not, you know, maybe the smartest choice. So it looks like this, yeah. Oh, so it looks like this shrine has spawned, so we need to get in here as quickly as possible just to kind of support the team. If there's no one to hit, I'm just going to make sure I'm hitting the low health minion-y things. We're also going to drop the ward in a position that can kind of benefit the whole team. You'll notice they're really trying to kill Nazeebo, but we've got so much healing that they don't really stand a chance. Murky is just causing trouble. Unfortunately, his egg is quite near to the shrine. We do have a decent number of stacks already. We have 21, and we're just kind of zoning them out. And I'm going to punch the monk here, try and really kind of cause him some troubles, and make sure we're getting stacks, and, you know, just trying to defeat them. And there you go, look at that. We were so much quicker because we had control. The enemy team didn't feel like they could come in, whereas we have the AoE of Nazeebo, which kind of puts poison on all of those stacks, and that's really good for him. The other thing we need to do is obviously make sure that we heal him, so we'll, I'm trying to get into a position where I can heal our good friend Nazeebo. There we go. And hit things. I'm just hitting things to get, like I said, get the healing proc off on my Transcendence. That is the thing you have to do as Kharazim. If you're trying to heal people, just make sure you're punching things. Structures, units, I mean, you can punch heroes, but you need to be careful because that kind of messes with your positioning. But just make sure you are punching things, because the more things you punch, the more heals your team will be getting. And then you will reach level 10. And at this point, you've grabbed Divine Palm, which is a fantastic little talent. You basically save someone from death. So if someone's about to die, you're just like, not today, buddy, not today. And you save them. And what more could you really want here? We're gonna dash to Murky and just kind of punch him a little bit. This Murky has died quite a lot. We should probably back out here, though. Although, oh, such a good Maw! Such a good Maw! Actually, we can aggress. We've just killed so many of them. I'm gonna back off a little. I need to tell Zagara that was a really good Maw. Oh, we should back off and take this camp. So we'll just say it. Great Maw, Zagara. It was a really, really nice little Maw. She hit 3 people, I think, killing one of them. And it also guaranteed us the kill, I believe, on Sylvanas to the end there. I mean, they've got very short respawn timers, because remember, it's early days, so you can't aggress too hard. But if you've got the team presence, you can. I think the double supports we have a utility support and a healing support. He should be fine. But we'll come in here anyway, just to make sure we give him some health. And poke out the damage on the enemy. And make sure we're punching things. Oh, wow. I'm not too worried here. If bad things happen, I can always heal someone. And if good things happen, you know, they're good. I'm actually going to chuck down my ward as well. There we go. He can die, and he'll be fine. If he dies within 3 seconds, that is. So we actually covered him there that he felt confident enough to come back in. And he says thank you. But basically, I'm out of mana now. He didn't actually die, but if he died there, he would have been covered. And that's how kind of quick you have to be, because you've only got 3 seconds of invulnerability, so you can't cast it and, you know, be lazy. But this is really good, because we're just kind of killing them. And we've got pressure in mid lane, so as we take this shrine, we should be in a fairly good position. So I'm just going to go straight to the shrine and, you know, kick it off. I can basically start punching these things. Zeratul can come in and AoE them with his cleave, but we're just going to stack. The problem is the enemy is now do have their ultimate, so we have to be a little bit careful of that. But again, not too worried. And you'll notice he's used the Hyperion to go across and try and oh, silenced. He's used the Hyperion to go across and try and kind of zone us out. Oh, so he picked 7-sided strike. We'll talk about this one in just a second once all this action is over, which is the alternate ultimate. The alternate ultimate. Oh, that's a phrase and a half. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got another one. This game is a little bit of a stomp. The next talent I'm going to grab here is Quicksilver. So if I dash to an enemy, a teammate, we both gain movement speed, which is good for hunting people down and for escaping. It's a nice little support talent. I know people like to pick the one that increases the duration of your E, your deadly reach, but I think, like, I mean, sure, you're getting healing stacks from your abilities, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Anyway, so Kharazim's alternate ultimate. Oh, say that 3 times fast. Ultimate. Damn it. Alternate ultimate. Oh, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. But his alternate ultimate is 7-sided strike. And what you do with that is... We're going to kill Murky here. Oh, maybe not. I guess we can kill Kharazim instead. There. Oh, no, he used a 7-sided strike. So that is a 7-sided strike you see there. And what that basically does is... you do a circle, and within that circle you punch enemy heroes, and each punch you do does 7%. So if you can do it on one hero in the circle, you will do 49% of their health as damage. Which seems pretty decent, right? Yeah, it does seem pretty decent. However, you get this ability at level 10, and at level 10, most of the time you're team fighting. And if you've got 5 people in the circle, each person is actually only going to take 7% damage, and you are no longer able to, you know, provide healing during that time because you're casting your ultimate. So I think it's great in a kind of 1v1 sense, if like if you could trying to think how to phrase this. If you could oh, words are hard. If you could get it earlier on, you know, during a laning phase, it would be huge, because if you can get someone to CC a character, so crowd control them, stun them, and then you provide the damage, you're gonna have a good time. I need to get to my team. Come here. Come here. I need them to come together. There we go. So what I picked there is that when there's the more heroes in the group, the more heals I do. So the talent I grabbed there, increased breath of healing per nearby allies. So the more nearby allies I have, the healing goes up by 10%, which is just, you know, decent. I think we should probably look for a fight. Yeah, we should look for Kharazim. He's completely out of position here, which he doesn't realize. Oh, Zagar didn't turn it around. So that would have been fine if Zagar had turned it around and provided the damage. Murky putting the stun out there with the pufferfish, but it's not really going to achieve him anything. We want to basically kill someone before the objective triggers. So if we can get like a kill onto them, or at least provide damage. You see 7-sided strike happening again. We're going to drop this out. Oh, I didn't need to ult him. He's actually got more than enough health. So I thought he was potentially going to die there, but the enemy team just doesn't have burst. Now we back off and we go for the shrine. So I'm actually just trying to heal him here. But we should be okay to just go to the shrine. Nazibo's already there. No, Uther's dead. I don't have ult. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, look at his heals. Oh, look at the amazing heals. He's got so much health. We're just baiting here. We want Naz to be able to get the... I'm going to give him movement speed. We want Naz to be able to get the tribute. We're going to tap well, and then we're going to go back in. I don't have mana. But I did just tap the well. He's got 27 out of the 30 though, so the enemy team's now going to have a bad time, and we can just run in and clear them up, because we knew that's what they were going to do. Beautiful Maw. We'll give some people movement speed. And we'll just, you know, we'll wait for Kharazim to come out of his 7-sided strike. Drop your wall. Cheers, babe. And off we go. We are level 17 and they are level 12. This is such a stomp. I think this is probably game. I feel kind of, yeah, I do feel bad for the enemy team. Like, this isn't going to be fun for them. This is going to be one of those games where people wish there is a surrender option in Heroes of the Storm, to be honest. But we're just going to hard push. We've got a full health Punisher, which, remember, focuses heroes. They have all just respawned together as a team. But that's not... Oh, okay, they respawned together and then died as a team. But it looks like, I think they've had some kind of quitters on their side. It doesn't look like everyone is coming out of base who kind of went into it. And we'll just kill Murky again. The Murky, I feel like, has died an awful lot. He has died... Yeah, he's got 5.5 deaths on a Murky. Bear in mind, each death is only a quarter XP. That is a lot of deaths. And you'll notice he ulted me there, but didn't really gain much. And that was a really one-sided game, unfortunately. But that does put the score on this! And you can see all the Diablo loot exploding there from the base as we take their core. But that's Kharazim, and that's like how I like to build him. The last talent I would have picked up there would have been Storm Shield, which is kind of another support healing type talent. It's definitely, obviously it's not healing, but you're mitigating damage, which then as you heal people, you know, provides a benefit. We didn't really get to show off the ult, and the cat has shown up to say hello. But the Divine Palm I do think is really good, especially if you say you're using it on a tank that they're about to kill, you know, like, especially if it's like a Johanna. Oh my god, I think people would just get mad if it was used on Johanna. And that's the build, that is the stats. So you see I did 61,000 healing, Uther did 37,000, Brightwing did 28, and Kharazim did 32. Their entire team got 2 kills. I did die once, and Nazeebo died once. I guess we're just feeding scrubs. But that is the build, and that has been the game. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and if you have suggestions for who I should play next week, though it will probably be Rexxar, or how you would change the build, or what kind of builds you'd like to see, do let me know in the comments below how you feel this game went. As always, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/thekilobits, and on Twitter at thekilobits. So if you haven't checked out our social media already, you definitely should. Beyond that, if you want to support the Kilobits in kind of making these videos, making sure we have all the latest heroes to give you build guides and stuff, you can find us at patreon.com/thekilobits. My name is Francesca. It has been lovely playing this game for you. It's been a bit of a stomp and a lot of fun. And I'll catch you guys next time with another video. Thanks for watching.